Hey guys, so um, we're going to start the stream in a minute, but I'm going to start watching some YouTube while I'm having my dinner. Um, Sorry I'm late, but yeah, so the stream's going to start very soon. I do have a list here which I will put in the top right hand corner for y'all, which is going to be all the specific tasks that we're set to do. And we will get onto those tasks. We'll get onto those tasks once we get going, but essentially this series is going to be very much about um, building on um, and for you. It's going to be very much about building on the uh, building a website from scratch. So it's going to be from start to scratch. We're going to build an entire website. We're going to have travel. I'm going to be completely transparent with all of it, all the income, everything is going to eventually go in there. We are going to build it. There are a few things we need to do first because I'll need to make some income in the meantime, but this is hopefully going to help get everyone along, everyone to help build up the website, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'll be sharing some money around to creators to help develop it. But yeah, there are a few things we need to do first. First one is I need to set up a server. I have a server here. I am going to host it inside my house. Anyone can do this, but I'm going to host it inside my house. And then the second one is I need to build a quoting service because in the meantime I need to make some income, and that's going to be helping other people with their SEO. So if there's one thing I know as a digital strategist, if you want to know who I am, my name's Matt. I am a digital strategist. My job is to build on digital strategies for companies to help them achieve success. SEO, SEM, anything, all that is my forte. So I know SEO pretty well. I wouldn't say that I'm the best, but I know it enough to get some good runs on the board for people. And then obviously the rest is on there. If I could describe what SEO is to everyone in a nutshell, SEO is just thinking the way a customer thinks. That is SEO. That is the way Google puts it. That's the way most others put it. It is basically getting the idea of taking all of that, putting it together, and saying, what would a customer want to see? They want to see a mobile-friendly website. They want to see you on blogs. They want to see you on answering their questions. They want to see you do all this other stuff. They want to see recommendations from other people, like you would with your normal person. You would ask your friend, what's a good place to go? That's it. Reviews. Everything you can think of, that is it. Then so there's that. But there's a couple of other things that I want to do. I'm going to try to get done today if we can. One of them, and this stream's probably going to go for about 3-4 hours, maybe a little bit longer. I hope. Then there's going to be Canva layouts, so I'll start with that. As you can see, it's got little lists in here at the moment. I'm using what they call stream elements, which most streamers use. I'm going to tweak that, make it a little bit more customized for us to make it a little bit more appealing, make the stream entertaining for other people who want to join and so forth. I am streaming through OBS Studio, which is a stream thing. That's fine. Everyone can use it. Anyway, there's that. And then the other thing that I probably won't get to today, but it's going to be an ongoing thing that we are going to work on, is I'm going to do all the Google courses. I've done most of them already, but it's just I'm a little bit rusty on it. The questions that they ask are really stupid. Excuse Google, but like they're not, like when you're using it, it's not the way in which the questions that they're asking are, if that makes sense. So it's like you're asking me to do this, but then this isn't this. And a layman's person would know what you mean, but you don't actually mean that. So anyway, so you got that. I just got an update. You got that. Another thing is, so we'll be doing those courses. One of the things that Google just released, which actually is somewhat entertaining, is they've got a new type of content on AI, and as part of that, we'll probably watch. There's a guy on here called Ilya. He's on YouTube. He's not on YouTube. He actually works for OpenAI. ChatGPT, as you're more aware of. We're going to watch some of his stuff. He is the god of it. He knows everything upon everything, and so we'll get into that. But I am going to have my dinner first. So let's watch some videos whilst we do that. Let's see what we've got on YouTube. I am going to do it on my second monitor, because you never know what comes up in people's feed, which is stupid. Oh, actually, this is fine. Let's do that. So let's look at this. Utopia's
All right, our next scenario. Jonathan and Nat, you happy to play our next couple?
Sure, as long as Natalie is.
Happy to, if you're happy to.
Okay. What did we just see there?
Nat blushing.
Respect.
Ah, it's obvious.
All right, it's Monday morning. He brings flowers. Katie, what do we think about that?
Not on. Red flag.
Well, hang on.
But it's her birthday, so...
Still not on.
Really? Birthdays are kind of special.
Crosses a line.
What line?
I'll take them back.
No.
Yes.
All right, let's keep exploring the grey areas. It's now after work. You're all gathered at a bar.
This doesn't feel right.
It's been a long day.
And it's your birthday.
It's a wonderful atmosphere. Everyone's getting along well. Jonathan offers to buy Nat a drink, to which you say...
Margarita, thanks.
Seriously, Nat says...
No, given our work relationship, we need clear boundaries.
Very good. Was it? But then Jonathan oversteps the mark and suggests the two of you leave to get something to eat.
Oh.
Sorry, wrong folder.
Oh.
Can anyone see where this might be headed?
A vegan restaurant.
Ooh.
My niece Penny was due to tie the knot in just a couple of hours. Only thing for this last leg, I wouldn't be travelling by road. Distances up this way are so vast that a lot of us outback dwellers get around in one of these, a chopper. With over 26 flying hours under my belt, I was ready to tackle the trip and arrive at that wedding in style and on time. Up at the station, the guests were starting to get a little anxious. Luckily for them, I was only about 10 minutes due south. A quick bang to the left, and it was time for the guest of honour to touch down in the nick of time. Just like a true quote. All Aussie adventures, time to hit the road. Well, that wedding went off without a hitch. The happy couple looking relaxed and ready for married life. But there was one last surprise, my gift to them. Outback man. Yep. Outback girl. All right. I've seen a lot. And I'll tell you what, there was barely a dry eye to be seen. This Outback world. But all too soon it was time for me to bid the bridal party farewell. And on the long trip down south to Cooktown, I was able to look back on a very special journey. The people we met.
I like a bit of rain.
Yeah, it's nice.
The places we saw.
There you go, girl.
The things we learnt.
Is it positive to positive to negative, or it's positive to positive?
And the good times we shared.
Positive.
They're all part of the Aussie Outback, and that's one thing I sure will be. Back.
Just cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
All Aussie adventures. Pack up your swag, let's go.
Is that Eileen? Eileen, it's Tony. From down the corridor, the CEO. I'm just wondering whether the...
Oh, 1 second. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering whether a parcel came in...
Thank you for phoning the CityLink customer support.
Katie?
Sorry,
Your call
Tony,
is
I'm
now
on hold.
in queue. Estimated waiting time, 43 minutes. And don't forget, from July 1, toll fees are increasing.
Eileen, I'm expecting...
I'm afraid he's not answering. You'll have to call back. Well, I can't help you unless you give me a name. All right, do that. Yes?
Has something arrived for me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not from Brian. I'm expecting some deeds to come. Have we got the overnight mail yet?
Not sorted. I'm flat out just answering phones.
Yeah, it's just... I think I can see the package.
I'll let you know as soon as I've had a chance to do it.
That's great, Eileen. But if we just grab
Only
that in...
got 2 hands. Oh, hello, Nation Building Authority?
I'll be in the pod.
Spell it for me, please.
What's gonna happen? What's wrong with you people? You don't know what real danger looks like anymore.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we close out season 23 with Conan O'Brien. He's an Emmy Award-winning talk show host who had a nearly 3-decade-long run on late night. You can keep up with him these days on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, wherever you get your podcasts. And he also has a brand new travel show visiting Conan fans all over the world. It's called Conan O'Brien Must Go, and it's set to release on Max April 18th. Conan O'Brien, welcome to the show.
Sean, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I ask in good faith, how are you around hot sauce before we get started?
I grew up in an Irish house and an Irish Catholic home in Boston. I never saw spice till I was about 52 years old. So I'm terrible with hot food. I grew...
This is weird. Why can't I see my face? I am pausing this, guys. Just give me 1 second. Oh, NVIDIA broadcast is fucked up. I'm just going to go offline for a second because my recording is probably running out of storage. Oh no, cameras are fine. There must have been an issue. Let me just find out where the output is. Give me 1 second. Okay, so that's where the output is. It's in my videos. Oh, it's only used 100. Okay. It hasn't used that. That's not there. Settings. Output is in Mackie videos. Cool. Well, that's good, I hope. I mean, it's used about 200 meg, which is quite a lot, but once I start uploading, it will be fixed. The next one I'm going to decrease the quality just down to 720 just for the moment until I can get more hard drives. My server has like 20 terabytes, but I want to keep that for the server for all this other stuff because we're going to start doing some AI shit with it. Once we get down the track, we're going to get really freaking technical. So be prepared. Be prepared for a lot of the AI stuff. Eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to get people to help create content, and then we're going to use AI to try to generate some more content to boost content. So the end goal of the website, once we get there, is to knock off TripAdvisor. I'm coming after TripAdvisor. I'm coming after all of them. I want not 100%, but I want us to have it because I want them to do right. They're not doing right by people. they're paying scraps to content creators. They're not optimizing their SEO. They have no incentive to fix themselves, and only when threatened will they fix themselves. So if you could look at any other company out there, like Finder, these guys actually do really, really well in the content space, but they're not in that field. So look at how clean their website is. Look at how efficient it is. If I were to go into, say, credit cards, they've got a credit card structure, and then within credit cards, they might have, you see rewards credit cards, so their website structure is actually really well done. And everything they've got is really well done, so you can see all of that, and then you've got, American Express, and they explain everything, pros, cons, nice and easy. They don't have that for tourism. They've got a rough one for tourism, but I'm going to basically dominate. I want us to dominate as a group. I want all the profit to be transparent. I want everything to be displayed so that anyone can basically bring out the guns and say, oh, cool, how much are you paying content creators? And I'll be like, this is how much. I've even got a guide as to how much is being paid to content creators. So the guide is going to be 70% of the profits. Now people might say, what are your costs? That'll be open too. So the idea is that 70%, so that 30% of revenue is going to be spent. It's going to be profits. It has to be minimum 30%. The rest of it is costs. So there has to be a minimum 30%. But there'll obviously be more, and the costs I'll say sort of what the costs are going to be. So there's going to be certain rates. So one of the rates is going to be for hosting, obviously. So I need to pay for hosting, and then I'll say, okay, here's how much electricity, yada yada yada. Currently, because I'm living where I'm living, the electricity is basically negligible. Then there'll be like paying for the servers, there'll be caching, there'll be like online stuff. There'll be a lot of other costs. There'll be costs of, if we have employees to manage the backlog, that'll be a cost. There'll be all these different costs that'll be easily explained to everyone, so that everyone gets the idea of what our costs are. That's it in a nutshell. If I can explain it, that's crucially what's going to be. And yeah, 70% of the profits are going to go to the creators. 70%. 30% will be a loading fee for me. So once we've gone through all the costs, and these are costs not including what I'm paying myself, I'm not going to be paying myself out of that. My wage is going to come out of the profits. 30% will come towards me, but that money will go directly back into reinforcing it. Basically for me to survive, plus whatever goes else in it, and re-spending it. So, give 70% to them, I'll break it up accordingly, and I've done my numbers, and my numbers show that even if I take, say, 3% of the market, I can get, I looked at the influencers and the size of the average sizes of the audiences, and especially within 100 people. Within the top 10, we can get three big guys that'll pay for that, even if we have 1%. It will also get people in the next bracket. It'll get about 30% of every category, which is quite a lot, because you've also got to think about that not every one of them is going to be a tourism person or a person that's going to want to travel. So it's going to cater for that. And they're going to make a lot. They don't even need to post if they don't want to. They'll be able to make 30%. Sorry, not 30%, they'll be able to make like hundreds of thousands of dollars just by doing nothing. And how I've broken it up is they're going to be runs. There's going to be 5 runs. The first one is going to be people in that big bracket. We're not going to start with them though. The second one is going to be people within, like, say, 1 million and 100,000 or something like that. I have a number, I forget what it is, but I've got it written down. I've got it all in a spreadsheet. Then you're going to have the next one down, and so they're all going to be in runs. So there's going to be a set number. There might be 1,000 in one run, 10,000 in another, and then 100,000 in another. 100,000 is a little bit too many, but there's going to be a large chunk of all of these in these particular categories. And what's going to happen is the amount of traffic you bring to the website is going to be proportionate to what you get in that run. The money will be paid out either way. It's just you beating other people in your group. So if you bring X amount of revenue to that group, and we go based on your viewership count already, if you bring X amount of people to visit the website on any page, we look at that and say, okay, you brought in blah, 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 blah. Of the 500, of that 1,000 people, you have dominated 30%. We're going to give more money to you. Which means that those who have the largest numbers, they're in a different bracket. So when they flip over to that next bracket, they're going to be competing with other people on their level. So it incentivizes people to be more engaged with their audience, which means that the smaller guys don't get screwed over by the big guys, but they can get more money. So it's all going to be a balancing act, but essentially I want to make it fair for all the small guys, as well as making it okay for the big guys. So people will probably want to go just underneath the bracket, but there's nothing. You can't help viewership count. You can't help count on your videos. You're already incentivized to get more. It just means you're going to have to do more for it when you get to that. That's the best system I've got at the moment. We may have it based on within that bracket, and then another one based on their numbers to sort of uplift those at the lower end of the bracket. But we won't do it on the bottom bracket, because the bottom bracket's going down to 1,000 people. And if you've only got 1,000 people, you as a micro-influencer, kudos to you, bro, but you're 1,000 people. I have 1,000 friends on Facebook. Well, I don't have 1,000 friends on Facebook, but I could probably know about 1,000 people. So you're going to have to work for that. So that'll go up to, like, say 10,000, which is like, cool, that's great. You got 10,000 people following that. That's great. Then the next one up, that's more benefit. But anyway, I digress. So that's how that's going to work. But I'm going to finish watching this Conan O'Brien video. Thought I'd just pause for a second because I had that issue. But then we will get back into it. I reckon this video's got, what? It's got 20 minutes to go. Yeah, that'll bring us around to 8:30. And then from 8:30 to pretty much midnight, we'll be working on everything. And looking at my list again, yeah, I won't be able to set up the server tonight. Just point blank saying it. I won't be able to set up the website either because the website's on the server. But we're going to be learning a little bit about it first, because I'm going to explain. Actually, I'll probably just explain it now. So the server's going to essentially just this hard drive, but the problem is, which is where we run into, is that I was previously hosting through one of the online cloud hostings, and a lot of people say, why don't you go to cloud hosting? Yeah, I get it, but the costs overall, they're good. However, there's a control factor to it. And the one thing I need to look at is making sure that if we do anything on the back end, the costs don't blow out, the AI stuff. And also it's controlled directly by us, so that anything that is in there, Google can't take ownership over, because I know what these big guys do, and you look at what Apple do, and you look what others do. Apple and Amazon and Google, they'll kill their competition if they want to, especially if it's competing with them. So So Google will go hard on us. They're going to go really hard on us. I know it. If we get big enough. They'll just start their own one in 5 minutes. I mean, they already are competing with multiple different categories, so the idea is that we would own it. Amazon, they've allegedly, what they've done allegedly in the past is they've brought in people that they want to compete against in software, bring them into the thing and let them gloat a little bit about the software that they've got. And then Amazon will write a whole bunch of notes. And what Amazon will end up doing is they'll end up copying it, and they're in an antitrust lawsuit because of that. So they basically copied other people's work for no reason, but the fact that they want to do it, they want to just take their ownership over it, and they've killed companies, several companies. There have been people that have listed products on Amazon only for Amazon to make a competing product and give themselves a benefit over that other product. That's Amazon. Allegedly. But if it smells like a shit, it looks like a shit, it's probably shit. Like if it stinks, it's probably shit. Just saying. So yeah. But yeah, for me, I'm all about egalitarianism, all about making sure things are fair for all. But yeah, we won't be able to get to that tonight. We'll probably watch a few videos. What we're going to do with this is we are going to put in a software called OpenStack. Essentially, what OpenStack does, for those who aren't familiar with it is a software that runs on a computer that then allows that computer to talk to another computer and sort of create a group of computers that work as a massive computer. So it basically creates it all together, and then you can put VMs on it, which are virtual machines, which means you can create your own little mini one on that, mini computer within that. So that's essentially how Amazon and Google and all these other guys work, is that they have their own software, and then you can run your own within it, which is why you can run Windows, you can run Google, you can run Linux, which is what most websites are built on. You can run all those on there. And what this does is this allows me to do that with my computer. Completely open source. Allows me to run websites, allows me to run all that other bells and whistles. Then when that's done, the beauty is I've started building on one of these other platforms the website. So the website structure is pretty much done in a way. The apps are on there. I would just need to go onto that server, and we can do that together. Pull that data, put it onto the server, connect up the domain names, which we've got. We're using Cloudflare because Cloudflare is one of the cheapest, and they've had a lot of issues recently, but in general they're independent, and that's what I want. I want them to be independent of those big major guys. They don't see themselves as dominating comparatively to the others, and I can always change its domain name. Its caching domain name is fine, but hosting is the issue. If I can put into perspective for those who don't get it, is that hosting is like you're buying a house. You really care about the house, and you care about the block of land that you're on. But domain name is basically just paying to put yourself in a street directory, and the street directory directs you to the house. So the street directory is owned basically by the government, and you're just paying a middle person to put your name in the directory for you. That's all you're doing. And so you can move that to whoever you want. It could be with them one day, it can be with another person another day. And caching is similar. Caching is basically saying, well, I want to go to X amount of copies, and I want to copy there, and I want to copy there, and I want to copy there. That's all it is doing. So the hosting is where we cruxing it. So we'll probably do it to another day, but I do want to watch some of those videos. There is one video that I probably won't watch, but it's going to be how we do the setup. there's just a few questions I have. If anyone is on the stream that wants to help build it, love ya to bits. But yeah, we'll do that. But we probably won't get to those tonight. We'll probably get to the layout tonight. And then we might just start building out the audit for the web dev, like the SEO audit form, because I'm going to build an SEO audit form of how we audit our website. But anyway, let's continue watching.
Grew up on tasteless food, so this is a whole new experience for me. If you don't mind, Sean, I'd like to get a quick baseline read. I brought my personal physician, Dr. Arroyo. This is Dr. Arroyo.
Hi, how are you?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay. You don't have to talk to him, just to me. Just get a baseline temperature. What are we looking at?
7.8.
Nice 7.8. I run a little cool. Yeah.
That'd be fine.
Also, been my doctor for about 25 years.
Yeah.
Where did you go to medical school?
In 1998.
Where?
Where?
Oh, out of state.
You should go.
Okay.
I apologize. Dr. Arroyo, he's not the best, but he's very affordable. Okay. All right. Getting nothing here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And this is what you got? I guess this is where you start, right? I don't fear your wings, man. Bring what you got, okay?
So the travelogue is
Can I
taken
keep
up.
these?
Go ahead.
A little
That's a
meat
good
left.
spot for him, yeah.
No.
So the travelogue has taken on so many different forms, from the anthropological approach of someone like Anthony Bourdain to the thrill-seeking perspective of a personality like Bear Grylls.
Yes.
How would you define comedy's role in the genre? Like, is it a hack being funny and connecting with new people and cultures?
I love travel, and my mission is that you learn nothing about the country. My job is that you know less.
Oh, that's actually something interesting. So the idea is that I want to travel full time, and hopefully this will build that. If I can build a server here, and we have other people who want to start their stream, I'm going to help them fund it. So one of the other costs that I didn't say in the previous comments is that imagine if you could travel full time. We pay for all the food, we pay for everything, and you don't need to pay for anything. You just build up your content. That's the idea. There are tons of travelers around there, travel bloggers around there that love to travel, that want to post and not have to pay for food, not have to pay for hotels, not have to pay for any of that stuff, not have to fork it out and cost a lot of money in their own stuff. They can just make money from the stream. That's the idea of this website, because you can make more money with the website and with the everything than you can with other stuff. Additionally, inside the website, we're going to be recommending those people. So if you're on the network, you're going to probably be recognized. I've already got a few saved of people that I think are really, really handy, that'll be good, that'll do city posts, but it's going to be by creators for creators. And obviously, now I'm a creator. I hope or like to think. Probably not a good one. Probably not as good as some of these other guys. Definitely not as good as some of these other guys. But yeah, we're going to be traveling full time. So the idea is that I would be traveling in a different country. I do have some content stuff here that I can use, but I'll be going out and potentially getting more of it, so I can do some of these blogs remotely. I could do it from a hostel, a hotel, wherever. Do some live stream on my phone and other devices, but that's essentially what I want to do. Is we'll be traveling full time, traveling around the world, being cool and fun. And yeah, companies, I don't know if they'll sponsor us. I don't really care. I want to make more money outside of that. Contrary to me bagging on say Google before, Google will be a source of revenue. Ideally, there are some others out there, but we're going to be doing ads. We're going to hopefully get revenue going through affiliate programs and the like, but I don't want it to dictate the content. So it's literally just going to be sitting there in the background. It is not going to be a revenue source. That is controlled by them. We're going to diversify it, and I'm not going to give favour to anyone. That is, I refuse. I refuse to do that. So the idea would be that we would find the best deal for people and then take whatever small cut there is. We know these guys charge a ridiculous amount, and we are not going to do that. The idea would be for people who are using it to get the best benefit out of it. So where you'll be paying 15-20% to what they call an OTA, which is like an online travel agent, for say a car or a hotel or whatever it might be, we're going to bring that down. And we're going to bring it down because people are going to be buying in bulk, and they don't care. We're going to be giving it all back to the user. The cost is going to be nothing. It's going to be, we can make maybe 5% on it. I hope 5-10%, absolute max. But that money will all then go back to creators if we do. It'll all then go back into that pool. And then we staying lean. The idea is to grow as much as possible for as little as possible. None of that money. I don't care about writing books. The company's never going to go public. I for anyone who's listening, which there are probably no one listening now, but hopefully there will be in the future, that watches this back. I despise public companies. Now, the irony is I'm a liberal, like in Australia, which is basically like a Republican in the US, even though I don't like the US. I'm more Democrat in the US, more like half-half. I think the Republicans have lost their way, but and this is very, very political now, but I despise public companies because it's worked out so well for Elon Musk, it's worked out so well for Steve Jobs, and it's worked out so well for Edison. They all got ousted by their board because all they cared about was money. Sometimes the smartest thing is not the most economical thing. Sometimes the smartest thing is spending money, because then you grow into fields that you wouldn't expect. Elon's taken control of this board again, which is good, but there was a time where he was struggling, and he learned from the others, and I will never give up control, because the moment I give up control, we lose. And it's not me losing, it's everyone that is there. If this company ever went public, all those content creators that make money off us will be cut, guaranteed, because they don't understand the business model. And say we want to invest in something else, that'll get cut. Say we want to do research, that'll get cut. Anything that doesn't line the bottom line of an accountant will be cut, because accountants are selfish. Simple as that. That's all they care about, is that bottom line, the return on investment of the investor. And all they know how to do is cut books. That's all they know. Like, I love accountancy, I love running books and running numbers, and I can do that too till the cows come home. And I studied it. But it doesn't make money. Doesn't at all. You've got to do things that grow. And sometimes that costs money. It won't cost as much as you think it will, but sometimes it costs more. But in the end, it'll always make more money than cutting. Cutting never makes money. Never in the long term, it never makes money. There's been no example in history where that's happened. You always have to spend more money just to get that over that line, to beat the competition. So yeah, anyway.
It's about the country after I'm done than when I started. So that's why I love this new show, is Max just let us go for it. And we visited a bunch of countries, and you're dumber after you see the show, but we had a lot of fun.
Was there anything intentional about releasing the show on your birthday? Or is that just a charming coincidence?
Thank you for doing your research. It was a total coincidence. HBO Max called us Is it HBO Max or just Max?
I think it's just straight Max.
I can't get used to it. That's not a better name. Anyway, Max said, Max, that really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It is kind of personal because it's just like someone's name. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like, I'm
exactly.
just picturing
Max, this said, hey, you're going to drop, I think that's what the kids say, on April 18th. And I said, hey, that's my birthday. And they went, huh. So I don't think it was anything intentional. It just happened to be my birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you, Conan.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Are you ready to move on here to sauce number 2 on that note?
Yeah, please, because that first one I got nothing. What's
I
this?
saw
What
that.
kind of sauce is this?
So this one is called Smoky J here.
Smoky J.
Smoky J.
Anything I need to know about this sauce before I bite in?
I think the less you know, the better.
Okay. Okay, Smoky J. I like this. So far, I am unfazed. Do you mind if I?
Yeah, no, go ahead. It's
just
your
wanna have a bunch
jacket,
of-
your wings.
Thank you.
Take ownership from that
Thank
side
you.
of the table. Go ahead. How often do you show up on location somewhere, right? You get to a destination, and your first and immediate thought is, how the hell am I going to make this funny?
Often. That's 70%. 70% of the time. And what I call it, I talk to my head writer, Mike Sweeney, and I say, you've brought me to a comedy vacuum. There's nothing here. There's nothing. Once we were doing a shoot in Finland, and I was in the Arctic Circle, and I was standing on a tundra, and in the distance, about 400 yards away, were some reindeer, and my producers just said, and go. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do, improv with a sheet of ice? But in those situations, sometimes when you think it's gonna go very badly, it goes well. Sometimes you think, oh my God, I have it made. This is the perfect remote, and you can't get anything. So it's always going to a Vegas craps table. You never know. Again, it's called Hot Ones. What the fuck's going on? This is nothing.
I'll remember
You
these.
got nothing.
I'll remember these words, Conan.
Conan's gonna he's gonna have a hot. This isn't even. I've yet to had any spice at all.
And you know what? I've got a little eye watering. I think you're
I
gonna
think
teach
that's because
me.
you're meeting your idol.
I think.
That's what's happening. I get that from just about everyone in your demographic.
Right.
Conan, oh, their eyes about to tear up.
Yeah, go ahead. There you go. You got 3 in there.
Yeah.
So on a late night show, when you see the host toss a commercial, right?
Yep,
And then
yep.
they lean in and they talk to the guest with the mics cut.
Yeah.
Is that usually like a real chat? And if so, what are some of the go-to
It depends
topics of
on the
conversation?
host. In the old days, back in the days when I was doing it, and there was just a couple of us, oftentimes there wasn't much chat. Really not much at all. You know, if you were talking to a Letterman, he wouldn't say too much. The other guy, you know, I don't know where he was, but I always tried to make something happen. I tried to keep the rhythm going. And sometimes if I couldn't get them interested, I'd try and say something provocative, like I bet you live 4 more years tops. And you could see them get a little rattled and the band would be playing, but I just wanted to keep them alert. But I remember I said that to B. Arthur and I was right.
B. Arthur? You
Yeah.
said that to B. Arthur?
Yeah, I said 4 years tops. And it was 3 years, 11 months.
The sands of time.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. I know you, this is important for me to say. I've watched your show. You are a very good interviewer.
Thank you.
And so without this, I mean, this is fun. I like this, and I get why you guys do it, and it's really fun and it's compelling. But you are a very serious interviewer. You take it seriously and you ask really good questions. So
thank you.
I'm very impressed with your dedication to it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
you'll
appreciate
cut that out. I'm sure. That won't make it in. No laughs there. What is this called?
This is Los Calientes. Verde.
Okay. Los Calientes. Okay, very nice. Dr. Arroyo.
Yes, sir.
Let's get a baseline pulse here.
Yeah.
It's starting to race a
Oh,
little bit.
sure.
You're
Is
just
that
choking.
typical?
You're just choking.
So sorry.
No, you just feel for the pulse.
All right.
You've been with me for a long time, but
It's there.
okay. He's very good.
I can
very
tell.
inexpensive.
I can tell.
Yeah, he has office in the desert.
What do you think is the most annoying trait or thing a guest can do when appearing on a talk show?
The worst thing a guest can do is tell the audience it's not going well. I've seen it happen many times. It's an amateur move. because the host can do a lot to let people think it's going great, even if it's not. There are many things the host can do. The host can be enjoying. The host can act a little bit. The host can do things. Audiences want to see a good show. They want to see a good interview. And I was always amazed when someone would come out and they'd be doing okay, and they'd make a couple of jokes, and it's fine. And then they would just go, and they would look right out to camera, and they would say, this just isn't going very well, is it? And you could feel, I would look out at the audience, maybe 200 people sitting there, and I'd see 200 souls leave 200 bodies and float up through the ceiling. Because they were just told they were not getting a good show.
Right.
No, that's not show business. Show business is you're getting the greatest show in the world. I don't think there's a wing here that I can't eat like it's ice cream. I seriously, I don't think there's a wing on this table that I cannot devour like it's Cool Whipped Cream on an August afternoon, okay?
You're like Ric Flair cutting a promo right now.
Exactly.
All right? That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Yeah, you're really challenging the wings over.
Dr. Arroyo, please, could you step in? My pocket's getting full.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Is there a most harrowing encounter with wildlife that you can recall from all the times that you had animal experts on the show?
Yes. It happened during the Turner phase of my career. We had someone who brought a lot of animals on, and one of them was a water buffalo. Massive beast. And I'm standing next to it, and I said, well, I don't even know what we do with it. And someone, a producer, just said, well, just hop up on it. I'm in rehearsal mode. So you just do what you're told. And as I'm getting up on it, Andy said, don't get on that. But of course, I never listened to Andy.
You got to commit to the bit.
So I get up on the water buffalo, and as my ass hits the water buffalo, beast this size, it freaks, it tosses me up into the air. We had it on camera. I go up, and I come down on my hip on a cement floor. And as you know, in a studio, cement, it's poured concrete so the cameras can roll. So I bounce off my hip. It really fucking hurt. Water buffalo makes this bellowing sound, charges, everyone runs away, all the cameramen run away, takes out a camera. Camera people are scrambling, and slips and falls, then gets up and looks at me. I am lying on the floor. I jump and I run in the other direction and leap over the talk show couch. I had a hematoma on my hip that was so big I couldn't get my jeans on or off. So they had to cut me out of my jeans. It was this giant, and I just kept thinking, why? It's because you do a show every day. You get into the let's go, let's get this thing going. And I'm there, and I'm just thinking about the next thing. And a voice just said, hop on. And I did.
False sense of security.
Just
the rhythm of the show.
Absolute idiocy. But I lived to tell the tale. And the water buffalo and I made amends. We're good now. Great. Fantastic.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know what the problem is.
I know, you might be running out of pockets.
No,
Thankfully,
I got
you do have a lot of them.
That's okay. We got pockets.
Do you take any kind of perverse pride in the sheer number of hours of television that you've created?
I was never that excited about volume. To me, it's whether it's good or not, or and so to me, it was much more stay focused on. Let's really try and keep trying to make something that's really memorable and will stick around, and then get back to it.
And what I'm interested in is how it looks in the rear view for you. Does it all fit neatly into distinct eras, or is it all kind of a blur?
I would say there are eras. There's the early era in 93 to 95 where I'm living in sheer terror all the time because I'm waiting for a phone call any second that I've been canceled. So that is a real era. That whole run, Rockefeller Center, feels like an era. All the craziness I went through in 2010 is a distinct chapter. Turner is a distinct chapter. Getting to do the podcast, which I love. Sitting down and getting to talk to somebody for an hour is such a joy after almost 3 decades of, that was great, thanks a lot. Okay, we're gonna take a little break, we'll be right back. That I loved it, but I love this a lot.
Different kind of muscle.
It's different now, and I love trying this. And then with this new Max show coming out April 18th, I just like that we're really getting the resources to do one of these the way I always wanted to do it. So, yeah, I would say they look like very distinct, separate times. Oh, my hands are all, hold on a sec. Dr. Arroyo! Can you open this, please?
Multifaceted doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Whoa.
What's gonna happen? What's wrong with you people? You don't know what real danger looks like anymore.
Incredible.
Yeah. So, my question to you is there a point when these get warm? Just a little bit warm? Anything at all?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Oh, here's a question for you.
Yes.
Is it true that while writing at SNL that you would sometimes go downstairs to Letterman's 6A studio and then write material from his desk at the studio?
I would sit. They had like a covering over his desk to protect it from any asshole. And so we were, our studios were at 9, and I would go down to, he was in 6A, which is the studio I eventually took over, but I didn't know that was going to happen. And I would sit at Dave's desk, and I had Dave's perspective, and I would sit there and I would work on a sketch. And then this crazy situation develops, 1 in a billion chance where I get a chance to audition for that show and then get it. But if you had told me that when I was sitting behind Dave's desk as a Saturday Night Live writer, I'd have said there's no way. I'd have also said there's no way there's ever going to be a Charlie Rose show where you eat hot wings. But I would have been wrong both times.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. You can't predict the future. You just don't know what's going to happen.
Connect the dots looking back, never looking forward. When you took over that 6A studio, did you see any remnants of the old guard? Were there like pencils stuck in the ceiling or anything
no,
like that?
because they put us in different offices, so we were not in Dave's offices, but we had his studio. There weren't remnants, but there were physical remnants. There were people. There were camera people. There was this guy, Bailey, who was a cameraman who had been with Dave the whole time. And so he was our cameraman. I'll never forget that we kept coming up with these ideas that were much more, involved a lot of running around. I was kinetic, Robert's kinetic, the writers we hired were very kinetic. I had just turned 30, so all my ideas were, I've got an idea, I start running, and the camera's running with me, and I jump out the window, and the cameraman jumps too. And Bailey, who had been there probably since the 50s, and was used to watching, shooting, I don't know, some
Edward R. Murrow?
Edward R. Murrow smoke a cigarette down to the filter. No filter. It's Edward R. Murrow, goddammit. That's what he was used to. And then suddenly, I'm here saying, I've got an idea. Bailey, we're going to put rockets on your feet. And you're going to fire you down the hall. How old are you, Bailey? 77. Yeah, it's going to be fun, Bailey. Fun!
It's gonna be good.
Arroyo, por favor. Get that over. My hands are very slippery. Was it a 4-year medical school?
It was supposed to be.
He's gonna die.
There you go.
Did you ever graduate? He's gone.
4 years.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Come on, man, are we doing this or not?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Are we doing it or not?
No, I'm on the same page.
What's the point of even being alive if we can't do this?
Right, now I really do feel alive. I do feel alive.
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I might hiccup through this whole thing.
Yeah. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling it a little bit. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this one.
A little tremor.
It's just starting to peek through, I'm feeling a little bit.
I can't stop
There's a little bit of a burning, but not much.
Which U.S. president do you think would be the best podcast guest on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend?
See, you tried to talk.
Yeah.
But your lips have been paralyzed, and what I heard was,
I got that out. I think maybe you're having a problem hearing
I don't think
things,
it's
all right?
I think everyone in the studio will agree.
Which U.S. president do you think would make the best podcast guest on Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend?
Do they have to be living?
No, of course
Richard
not.
Nixon.
Nixon?
Oh my God, it'd be fantastic. He's such a comedy figure when you think about it. And we could get into water, and then he would try to be funny, like, I've got a funny idea. It would be fantastic. The voice alone, I would have to say, probably Lincoln. Can I just take a second and say this is starting to hit? I think.
No, yeah.
Can I just say, I don't have a lot of regrets in my career. Pouring this onto the wing,
Right.
and then licking it off.
And
in retrospect, I bet you it's good footage.
No, yeah, it's good.
But
it's good TV.
I'm starting to feel some sensations.
And you know what, Conan? If you weren't so braggadocious in this front half, I probably would have stopped you from doing that.
No,
you know,
no,
I would have
can't.
protected you,
You
from
can't.
yourself.
You can't stop me from being who I am.
That's exactly
So
right.
quote my hero, Popeye, I am what I am, okay? I said it and Gandhi said it. And Popeye, that is who I am. I've got to go for it. Whatever I do, I have to go 110%.
I know, you gotta commit to the bit. Gotta commit
It's
to
not a
the bit.
bit. This is life.
This
Is
show
this
is
a
a-
bit to you?
this show's a
Because it's
fucking
not
bit.
a bit. It's your show. Don't say commit to the bit. This is life.
Right, you're
You gotta
right.
grab it by the balls.
No,
Dr.
you know what?
Dr. Arroyo, would you check on my
Yeah.
friend here? Just get a quick test.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
Not good? Do you have anything beyond that?
No, he's...
Okay, I'll
Not
just
a real-
take you at face value on
Yeah,
that. Not
yeah.
good?
Yeah, he's not a good doctor. He's an affordable doctor.
Do you have a favorite mediocre president?
Well, that's a good one. Mediocre president? That's so mean. I'm gonna go with Warren Harding. Okay? Good looking guy. He was in the Oval Office like 3 days and he wrote on a note, I am not fit to be president. This job is too hard. And then to solve matters, he takes a train trip and dies mysteriously because he ate some bad lobster. So you gotta give it up for Warren G. Harding, in my opinion. Right? Don't you think?
No argument there.
Yeah, he knew he couldn't do the job and said, you know what, has anyone got some lobster that's been out too long? I want to eat it on a train where there's no refrigeration. And that's what they did.
Don't do it.
Don't do the sauce? What's on the sauce? I can't get this open.
There we go.
And a little bit of this on it?
Yeah, go. I'll join you at the
That's the sound the Three Stooges used to make when they were doing anything destructive. Everybody watch the Three Stooges?
Yeah.
Mistake. I like to announce my mistakes up front.
Go ahead. This is not a mistake. Nothing about this is a mistake. Every step of the way, intentional. Incredible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone save him. Oh my god.
Oh yeah! 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 I've never felt that alive.
I love it. I love it. Me too.
I'm
I'm right
erect
here.
for the first time in 15 years. This is to you.
Hey, to you.
Call the wife. Okay, yeah, you gotta. I mean, at this point, what are you gonna do? This is tell us what we're eating here.
So this is the Last Dab experience. It is made with almost pure Pepper X. Oh my gosh. I gotta join you at the party. Going out with a bang.
You gotta go. Isn't this the season finale?
You're exactly right. There needs to be a fireworks display to close things out.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my gosh. You say this is pure pepper?
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing here. There's no insulation. There's no safety net.
No. Straight concentrated pepper to the dome. Incredible. Incredible.
I'm not getting it. I'm just not getting it.
Oh my gosh.
What's wrong with me? Why can't I feel?
No.
Is it gonna hit me now? It's gonna hit me soon, right?
It's got a build on it.
It's gotta build. It's starting to build right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's building.
Yeah. And it's kind of not going to stop.
No, this isn't gonna
But
stop.
that's okay. I got a little bit of a wind up.
Yeah, it's coming fast.
I know.
It's coming fast.
We're approaching the peak of the mountain here. But Conan O'Brien, the good news is that's a wrap on our lunch date with the Wings of Death. We're here about to drop.
I'm fine. I'm perfectly fucking fine.
I'm not
you didn't
questioning
come up
that.
with one
I'm
wing
not
that
questioning
had
that.
any effect on Conan, because he's here to stay. Ah woo! Ah woo!
if you were crafting a curriculum of a comedy survey course, can you give us one book to make sure that your students understand that the building blocks of comedy are not at all new?
What are you going to read? Read widely and read well. There's comedy in the Old Testament. There's comedy in the New Testament. You can read all kinds of stuff. Just don't lock yourself in to it's got to be some comedy from the last 10 years. No, there's great comedy out there that was written a long time ago. What's funnier than Don Quixote, Sancho Panza? You know, this is good stuff. The classics are funny. You know, you can read Chaucer's tales. They're funny. There's funny everywhere. Don't be a snob. Look high and look low. A Mad Magazine is funny. There's funny stuff online all the time. There's no reason for us to try and exclude one category over another. These aren't the rantings of someone who's had some bad chemicals and overdid it to be funny and relevant to people who are at least 50 years younger than him. This is a guy who's just being on a show, and it's legitimate. So I say here's to you, Sean. You're a great motherfucking host.
Right back.
And I'm
to
glad
you,
I'm here.
Conan.
And I'm glad we had a great time. And I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Wise words from a wise and stable man,
Yes,
Conan
from a man
O'Brien,
who's doing
taking
everything
on
he
the
can
wings of death
to be on the
and
show
living
that everyone
to tell
young
the
wants
tale.
him to be on.
Just barely, and now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you. This camera, this camera, this camera. Let the people know what you have going on in your life.
I have a show. It's on Max. They used to call it HBO, but people found that too popular. So now it's Max, because that really rolls off the tongue. And it's a funny show. 4 episodes are going to drop at me going all over the world. You can check it out April 18th. That's right. My intestines have turned into acid, and I can still remember the plug. That's a professional. If there was a mic drop, I'd do one. But I do a wing drop. April 18th. Check it out. Dr. Arroyo!
Oh, God.
That's messed up.
Huh? Yeah, it's not good. That's dead either.
You're not a doctor, are you?
I should be.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Was he gonna tell you what it's at?
No, he doesn't even understand the numbers.
It's up 2 degrees from when the start of the show. No lie.
That's the info I was after.
I love how you ruined me, but saved your suede jacket.
Well, I literally just bought
I know. I don't want. Trust me.
literally
I love
just
that jacket,
bought-
and I do not want to get anything on it.
You know the
I
jacket.
admire a guy who hosts Hot Ones and wears beautiful suede. Oh yeah!
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Camera Guy Bill here for a spicy PSA. Here at Hot Ones, we love sports. Baseball! Football! Go long! Basketball! Heck, and even fancy horseback riding! And we know you Spice Lords are tuned in too. So the next time you need a little snack to go with your sports, make sure to make it a Hot Ones Buffalo Bonanza. Our Hot Ones Buffalo sauce is made with real butter, cayenne pepper.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go full screen for the moment. Just let me add the scene. I haven't added it yet. Go full screen scene. Add my elements. Let's go camera. Where are we? Video capture. Come on. Delete. I think it's this one here. Right, cancel. Delete. Video capture. Oh, there we go. Video capture device. And video broadcast. That's what I want. Okay, guys. So, before we start, what I'm going to do is, I haven't done my Duolingo. I am up to like 800 days. 733. So just bear with me. Let me finish that, and then we're going to get into things. Несколько дрина кровати. Done. Вера здесь живет уже 6 недель.
5 лошадей.
5 лошадей.
Недель.
5 недель.
Кошка любит есть мышей.
Кошка любит есть мышей. Oh, no, it wasn't that.
Кошка любит есть мышей.
Кошка любит есть мышей.
Столов. Столов. 6. Длинных. Столов.
7 интересных недель. 7.
Интересных недель. У вас. Нас нет. Ножей.
Несколько мышей едят сыр.
Несколько.
Несколько мышей едят сыр. Едят.
Суп. Суп, сыр. В этом доме нет ножей. В этом доме ножей. Таких кроватей здесь нет.
Кровати. Здесь. Нет. У нас нет ножей.
В ее доме нет мышей. Ее.
Доме. Нет.
Мышей.
У них 8 лошадей. 8 лошадей.
В этой. Книги. Нет. Длинных. Слов.
Без кровати. Без.
У моей. Бабушек нет. Лошадей. 5. Прихожу. Недель.
Done. Okay, cool. So, now that that's done, let me just put my dinner away. I will be back in a minute, but I'm going to create a scene first. I'm going to keep you on the screen because we haven't created a scene for that. Okay. Just so I don't forget it, but I will go in here. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's do this. So, let's run string elements. What we want to do is we've got different little things here. This is stream elements. This is the dashboard here. What we're going to do is we're actually going to design a talk scene. We're going to design a few scenes here. We'll start with the stream starting soon, if we can. We'll edit that. And then we'll come into the rest of the scenes. And then when we've done that, then we'll have a bit of stuff. So, it's just a template one. So, I'm going to change that. What we're going to do is we're actually going to delete some of these. So we're not going to call this Discord. We're going to call this Twitch. No, not one of those near Facebook. Alright, that's going to be done. I'm going to replace that asset. I'm going to browse and go Facebook. Ew. I want to make that clean cut. I may need to create one. Yep. These are all too basic. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's create one. The best place to do it? Canva. Australian company, if you hadn't known. Wow, it's taking forever. I want to be stream for an hour. Well, let's close this. Oh, I actually have people in the stream. So, feel free to message, guys. Let me quickly do a few things. Let's do a few things. Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to look at a few things here. I want to go into my projects. I want to create a folder for streaming. I don't think I have one, so I will create one. Add a new folder, and I'm going to call it stream. And then in stream, what we're going to do is we are going to go into the stream folder, and then we're going to go add a design, not add a design, we're going to create a design called Twitch. No. Twitch. Oh, I actually already created something. So I'm going to move this to stream. And I'm going to move that to stream too. So, and what we're actually going to do, just so everyone's aware, is that we are going to put it inside here. And the reason why we're going to actually put it inside here is because if I can put it inside there, then it will allow me to put extra elements on the page. So rather than me import it directly into the streaming platform, Stream Elements is really good because you can put plugins where you can see live video counts, you can see other things. It's very, very interactive. So if I can see what the specs are of that, I need to go home and go Twitch. searching in the wrong area. So projects, stream, that and that, and it's being difficult, so this is going to be here. Okay. Got it. Oh, I hate that. I'm gonna go Twitch stream. I'm gonna call it Twitch stream. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change that background. We might do animate. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to change all of these and I'm going to make them, because in here that's going to be the stream ending one. That's stream ended. So that's stream starting. Stream is over. Why would I have a stream ending one? Let's go save, and then let's go, I just want to see one last thing. getting there, everyone. I'm trying to move as fast as possible. Wrong one. That needs to be backward. 1, 2, 3. Except for that, which is that, and that, which is that, and that, which is that, and that, which is what, purple, and that, which is white. Okay, so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a graphic that's hopefully free of course, and then I'm going to put that in here. Problem. And then we're going to put maybe some tech ones in there as well. if the chat, if you guys want to see anything, tell me which ones you like. If not, I am just going to do the ones that I want. That I think are kind of cool. Stickers. See, I don't have paid yet, but we'll get there. that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that there. And then, yep. So I'm going to basically have to create little assets for each of them. Ugh, that's going to be painful. Unless I can put it into here. So it's on the top already. Which means that is going to be there, and that is going to be that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to design most of this in here. Oh yeah, I know. Okay, so that's done. Now I need to do is I need to build a box. And this box is gonna have rounded. No, that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. Or not. Maybe if I can do that, and I can change that color to white. Or I make it blue. Make it blue, then I can tweak it. Yep. Because if I go like that. Okay. So. What I want to do is I want to go delete that and then delete that, and you'll see what I mean, everyone. Because what this is going to do is that is going to be border weight is 1 and this little Twitter box is going to be small. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to make that 2. Maybe 2. And I'm going to make that inside white, because then that, and then that's going to go. Whoa. Which means that that is then going to be yeah, no. Oh, I really don't like that. That's too boldy. Let's bring that bold down. Yeah, okay. Now the rest of the time I just need to go like this. And I just need to group that. Control C, Control A. Send back. Send back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, group, Control C, Control V. And you might be asking, what are these socials handles I'm going to do? Well, the first one is pretty self-explanatory. It's Twitter. The second one is going to be, and the beauty of this is that I can copy this. So the second one is going to be Facebook. Let's make that EF to tell people to get the F down. Jokes. And then let's make that blue as well. Let's get rid of that Twitter. And then the next one is going to be, do I want to do Instagram or do I want to do YouTube? YouTube. Now, I don't like the idea of that, but that's broken as well. Yes, I can change that colour. I'm going to change that to blue. Now, the only reason why I deleted that before was because I wanted to start from scratch. But my calculations are correct. It won't matter. Okay. So that's that. Control C, Control V, Control Z, Control C, Control V. And then that is going to be, what do you think the last one's going to be? Wild guesses. Twitch. Some of you were correct. Some of you were not. And that's not what I want. I want the Twitch logo. Give me the Twitch logo. I mean, nope. Nope. You're wondering what I'm probably looking for? I am actually looking for the Twitch logo that I can modify. You see this, if I go like that, oh no, it does do it. Never mind. Okay. So now that I've done that, let's put in my handles. So put this in. Ooh. Okay. I'll need to do that, and then YouTube. Okay, YouTube. Ooh, where are we? You know the worst part about YouTube is that you go onto YouTube and you want to do something, and then you see a million other streamers. You see a million other videos to watch. It's the worst. Twitter. Now, to some of you that are watching my stream, it can get quite political on my Twitter. Just keep in mind, I'm a walking irony. I support Ukraine, I support Israel, which some people say is not the same, but I think that they are, and then I'm right, even though I'm also believe in social policies of the left. So it's very, very hit and miss with me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto my profile. I'm just going onto my second screen at the moment just so I can get my tag. And all of you will be able to see that. Oakley dokley. Now that we've got this, I just need to move that over. I'll need to bring that down. I'll make that 22. I'll make it all 22. No, I'll make it 18. 18, 1, 8. 1, 8. 1, 8. 1, 8. Oakley. So that's my stream. Now, if I go back to stream elements, it's going to be that is going to be deleted, that is going to be deleted, and that is going to be deleted. Yeah, that looks much cleaner. Get ready, stream starting soon. Cool. Look at that. That looks pretty so far. Let me close out of my that stuff I've got open. The stream is getting there. Now I just need to look and do latest subscribers. So what I can probably do here is that I'm probably going to delete that, and I'm probably going to just put it in directly. what if I make that be grade? What if I delete that and then I put in a box? And let's go lock the layer just for the moment, just so that when I bring this down I can bring that down there and not have to worry about it. And I can bring that down and not have to worry about it. And I can let's go Bravo. Okay. I mean, it's not the best, but it'll do. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be. And I think I'm gonna make that not Anton. I'm gonna make that a bottom. Bold. I'm gonna make that 80. No, let's go for that. Let's change that to string is over stuff like that. Like, I really want to do that. I want to do something there, but I'm trying to see how I can integrate subscribers and everyone. Once I just put it inside there and I just make that. Yeah, I'll just do that. Let's do that. Easy. Cool. Let's save that. Let's minimize that. And then that's going to be there anyway. So just delete that and we go there. Sweet. Group that, and let's go center. Yeah, that works. Okay. Duplicate that. Put the extremes over CVS. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit cheeky. I'm going to change that to yellow. Duplicate that, and I'm going to make this. Hold on. We'll be right back. Hold on. You'll see what I mean in a second, everyone. Now it's 9:15 in the morning. I got another 2 hours to go. How much data have I used? Gigs already. Incredibly. But we've been streaming for 2 hours now and it's only used 2 gigs. Okay. So this one here. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go. Oh, I just realised. Group. Send to the back. There we go. Group. Send to the back. Group. Send to the back. Change the color. So blue. Change color to blue. So I'm going to keep that white. Hold on. be right back. Hold on, we'll be right back. That's going to be... Okay, so this is just temporary, guys. I'm okay with graphics design, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get someone to do a proper one later on. Whoever wants to design one. If someone wants to design one for me, go nuts. But this is just for the moment. So that's those. Now that we have that, that's going to be 2 of those. Now all I need to do, and I'm getting really tired right now, so I may end this early. So starting soon, be right back's done. Delete that. Yes. Cooking in-game thing. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's what that is. Okay. So that's that. Now that that's done, I need to go file, Twitch stream. Oh, that's cool. It easily allows me to go back to the one I want. So this is going to be so there's going to be a few elements that we want. The first one is going to be my overlay. So we're going to want that one or something thereabouts. But I'm going to tweak all of these. So we're going to have that. Twitch overlays. Twitch overlays. Yep. That's what we want. So we're going to need that. It's going to actually need to be down here. And that's where I'm going to sit. I'm going to bring me down a little bit. That's me searching. Up here is actually going to be an overlay because this is going to fit on top of it. And this is the way it's going to go. That. Yep, cool. And that's not going to be green. That's going to be back here. I'm going to put in this up here. I'm going to change So what we're going to do is we're going to actually put the subscriber count. We're going to put all that stuff in the top right hand corner, and then we're going to put all the tags on the left. This is going to be white. It's going to be biggest new because they're all biggest new. The fucker, you biggest new. There we go. And I have a really bad swearing problem now. I'd laugh if I got banned. Okay, cool. So that is going to need to go here. That is going to need to go there. Now, for those of you that are like, what is Astacore? Astacore is my senior company. Astacore is the website we're going to be building. This is my own website. I own the domain names to it, and it's like an overarching entity. So let's go back to this. Let's go position. That up there. There we go. So that's going to be that one. That's going to I'm going to delete this one here. That's going to be my Twitch overlay. And then so that's my talk scene. That's going to be my chat. So you want subscribe layers. So what I want here is I want on this one, I want the text to be, say, latest sub. Latest follower and latest tipper. Follower. Tipper and latest tip. Latest cheer. That, and you're gonna want like 1 or 15. No, you're raising. No, I'm gonna need to go into here. This is my Thingo stream. So if you don't know, this is actually where my stream is going to be, where I'm going to replace this particular screen with that. So I've already done the home screen. Sorry, the starting soon, see you again, and then be right back. Those are already done. Now I need to create like an actual more engaging one. So this is me sharing my screen. What do I want? Let's do... Let's keep those. Now let's do another page, and let's do another design. And the design is going to be like a chat design. Oh, what's the countdown? Okay. Then, when I do a countdown, I can just put it right in there. And the follow goals, I'll be able to put that wherever. I'll just put that down here. The only thing is, I need to have a talk scene where I'm talking to the community. And I need to have so I need to have, so this one's going to be screen share. This one's going to be talk to audience, and then this last one is going to be 1v1 chat. B1. Okay, so it's got a dual screen share. It's going to be a screen share and a dual screen share, and then this one here is going to be talking to the audience. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go 1v1 chat, and it's going to be that. So that's what that's going to be. But what we'll do is that I'm going to stop the stream now. It's 10 o'clock. I've been going for almost 2.5 hours. It's a long day. I'm going to come back probably tomorrow night. I'm going to work on the next part to it. So we've got most of the things we want, and I'm just going to show my screen here for you, just so you can see what OBS Studio is. It's been a long day, but basically what I'm doing is I'm building out scenes here. So hopefully I'll have like 6 scenes here, and then when I do my stream videos, yeah, put that in there. You guys can sponsor if you wanted to, which would be really, really appreciated. And then we'll start building everything out. We'll watch some TV and watch some videos on how to build the server, and then we'll build the server. It'll be right as rain. But I'm going to stop the stream now, just because I'm almost near Canva. I've almost finished the Canva thing. But in essence, just so everyone's aware, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically import it into here. And once I've imported it, I'm going to edit it. Edit the Streamlabs, which is really, really cool. You can basically save some of their examples that they've got and put it in here. I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to remove some of the stuff. I'm basically going to remove the background, because if I click on this background, right? See all these ones on the right? You've got that list of stuff. I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete the whole background. It's going to be literally nothing there. It's going to have this, and I'm going to put them in the places I want. Then when I'm done, just so you're all aware, I'm going to actually just create a scene. And what you can actually do is when I click on this little button, which I'm not going to do now, actually no, I'll do it. It'll bring up my elements. And yes, I'm renaming them, but I can actually save these elements into here as a source. So I'm going to create the scenes, then I'm going to save all of the individual ones into their specific scenes, including some of the donation pop-ups or whatever it might be into those particular areas. And then when the scene's done, you can see how it changes. You see how my face changes? That's how it works. So it changes to me. So when I'm ready to go, I just click that button and then it changes to my face. So you can actually start to see my face more. So you'll be able to see me inside the box, and you'll be able to see all the stuff that goes with it. And yeah, when I talk to you, we'll have all the different elements of all the different streams, where they are, and we'll do the background, we'll do everything. We'll do everything from start to scratch. So the stream will basically be set. The stream will probably be done in the next week. I want to get it done tomorrow. So we're going to do a stream tomorrow, and hopefully, and I will put it in my schedule for 8:30 to have a stream. And by that stage we'll probably be starting on the server if I can. We might even do some Upwork stuff, but I will put that in the list of Upwork things to do. So today we started working on the development. Again, we just need to do, yeah, I'm going to do that. I didn't get as much done as I would like, but it's a work in progress. We'll get there, and we'll make Mint together. And whoever starts off first can help generate, get basically more benefits to being part of it. But anyway, I'm going to start the stream, so peace all, have a good night.